Come in.
Hi,
How are you
Ferris
doing?
Ann
Hey, I'm Sandra. How are you doing?
Hi, so nice to meet you.
Nice to
I'm
meet
so
you.
glad we were able to meet today.
No problem. When Bobby gave me a phone call, I was looking very forward to this.
Yeah, so I actually met him at the Georgia-Florida baseball game, which is funny. I never go to those things.
He's
but,
a diehard Gator. I'm sorry to sit by him.
Oh, I know. I mean, I was just sitting there like closing my eyes every time he was cheering for Florida. But anyway, he was telling me a little bit about your company and how he thinks that NetSuite could be of benefit to you. So I'm excited to get to talk to you about that. Also, before we start, I'm going to give you my business card. If you have any questions afterwards, just feel free to email or call me anytime.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Yeah, sure. And then also, I've just printed out this little thing so you can kind of follow along with me if you have any questions.
Awesome. This is phenomenal.
And I know you're really busy, so I don't want to take up any of your time. Just 20 minutes max, I promise.
No worries.
So also I'll give you a little bit of background about myself. So I've been with NetSuite for a year and a half now, which is crazy. It's just flown by. And been working specifically in the Atlanta area for about the past 6 months. And since I've been there, we've acquired around 43 new clients.
Wow, 43?
Really exciting, and have had positive feedback from all of them. So, 99% of the people we've been working with have been able to increase their revenue, and it's exciting for me because I really believe in the product, and it's been awesome to see it really play out in real life. So yeah, is it okay if I ask you a few questions?
Of course, go for it.
Get started, dive on in. Okay, so first of all, is there anyone else that you are going to need to be making this decision with, or will you have the final word?
No, I'm going to have the final word myself, so today it's just going to be me and you.
Okay, good. Well, hopefully we can come to some sort of a decision today. So I've done a lot of research on my own, and Bobby has told me a lot about DOG, but if you wouldn't mind just giving me a little background on the business, that would be awesome.
Yeah, so as you know, I am the president of DOG. So we provide total maintenance and cleaning of office buildings, and we can maintain single and multi-story level offices. Our services, we provide them, however recently or however frequently our businesses want them to be. So sometimes it's once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week, or sometimes even just once a month. So it's completely at the discretion of the company that we are maintaining. We also do inside and outside windows, just whatever, like I said before, it's whatever really the company that we are helping service wants. But right now we have a sales force consisting of about 20 to 30 people, and the maintenance team, it rounds about 80 people throughout all of our branches. And we also have upwards of around 280 customers across all of our branches, so we're very proud with how many we've been able to get these past few years.
Yeah, that's wonderful. And so you're mostly communicating with them how? On the phone?
Mostly it's very techniques that we use to communicate with them. We do a lot of in-person ones, do a lot of phone calls.
So like word of mouth is
word of
kind
mouth,
of how you
perfect.
get yourselves out there. Okay, cool. So how has this past year been for you?
It's actually been really, really good. We had an increase in revenue by about 3.5%, so very, very pleased.
That's awesome. And so in light of that, have you set any specific goals for the next year? Anything you want to improve on, even though it seems like you're doing very well?
I mean, it's always going to be, you always want to expand your company, so that's always one of our goals that we have in mind. But also, right now, we are wanting to kind of examine our current account client management system and kind of see if we can, add anything to it, like get it just working a lot better. We also wanted to implement an all-inclusive sales and territory tracking system just to kind of be able to keep up with our customer base and what they are needing from us.
Okay, so if I'm understanding correctly, you want to see what your customer likes, what you don't like about your services, and then what would be keeping them from hiring you again.
Of course.
Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
So this is good news that you're having some sort of struggle, because I really think NetSuite is going to be able to help you. So if you don't mind, I'll go ahead and tell you about benefits and how I think it can help you.
Of course.
Okay. So first of all, the NetSuite package that I would propose to you is the CRM Plus. So it really will help you forecast better what your clients need, and what kind of demand you're going to be having for the next few months. So again, this forecasting service provides answers to all your most common questions. Think of like, oh, well, did my employees get in touch with them fast enough, or um, were they available on that day, and just things like that. It just organizes everything for you, so you can better see how that's going to translate into the future. And it tells you, it puts everything in dates, and just helps you determine like what supplies you need to order, how much everything's costing. Very, very easy organization. Another thing is it gives you a true, we call a 360 view of the customer. So basically you can see everything through NetSuite a lot better than you would be able to in real life. So you can see not only all the stats and the data, but also, real feedback that your employees are inputting, and things that, they're replying to your emails and things like that.
Is this going to be able to maybe keep up with as you said before, is keeping up with the customers? Would this be able to keep up with, my sales team, my sales force that are out there working with the customers?
Yes, absolutely. So that's one of our main benefits, actually. Your sales force and your team, when they're out there, they can input all of the data into NetSuite, and then afterwards it can tell you like, oh, they left the site too early or something like that. So it's very, very easy, and everything can be accessed through your phone. So you can get an alert when something happens, or just log on, open up our Easy app, and it'll just show you everything, and is available to all of your employees.
All right, awesome.
Okay.
What I know you talked about earlier about the mobile phone. Is this just going to be for me, or could it be for some of my managers, some of the officers?
All of your employees would have access to the app. So very, very easy. Just click of a button. You can see all of your stats and all of your ongoing projects, your clients that maybe haven't responded in a little while. So it's really, really very easy.
And is this like multiple tabs, or is it like kind of all contained into one easy?
All one page. So there are a lot of tabs, just because it is complex and all-encompassing, and it really will help you in every area of the business. So it's not simple because it does a lot, but it's it's all on one screen, and everything's very clear. So
Okay.
I think it's you don't have to go to different applications, which sometimes can make things confusing.
Awesome.
And then a question for you. You mentioned that mostly word of mouth is how you
Yes.
get your name out there, and you're focused mostly on observational techniques. So have you ever tried anything with the web, or do you think that could help you?
Right now we are just mostly, as I said, word to mouth. We have done some investigating into the web just because it's becoming a very big proponent now for most
absolutely.
businesses, but we haven't had really any start to the marketing campaign through a web.
Okay, yeah, and I think that could really help you, because people are just using that for everything. They need a cleaning service, they go straight to the internet. So I think NetSuite would really, really help you in that area, especially just because, like you said, the web has become such a critical channel. It's hard to have a business be successful without it. Other than that, do you have any questions going forward?
Can you kind of, I think I understand almost everything you've said so far, but can you kind of go more into this marketing with the web that you were talking about a minute ago?
Yeah,
just
sure.
kind of how that could maybe give us a more effective marketing campaign, maybe.
Of course. Okay, so basically, NetSuite is going to compile all of your communication with your customers. So your emails, your flyers, anything like that, it's going to put it all in one space. So then it kind of organizes how well your customers are responding, if they're responding at all to these marketing campaigns that you are using through NetSuite, and what's working and what's not. So if for some reason you launch a campaign that isn't as successful as you would want, NetSuite will tell you that, and you can change it to be better adapted to your situation next time.
Yeah.
Also, it provides these templates, which I think would really, really help you. It's so easy. You just click on your template, it comes up, and it'll show you like just where to input all of your information, and then there you have your marketing campaign. It's super easy. You don't even have to know anything about marketing really.
Those templates would be very useful because I'm not very good with technology.
Okay, so I really think it's sounding like this could help you a lot. Are you feeling that way?
You gave me a lot of good points and feedback, but I just kind of have a few questions myself, if you don't mind.
Yeah, go ahead.
So this sounds very promising, but it also sounds very complex, and I'm feeling that this probably cost a pretty penny. What is the cost for this service?
Well, obviously there is a cost because it's in the long run, it really is going to benefit you. So the package that we're looking at would be around $120, $130 a month. But in the long run, that's going to seem like a drop in the bucket because of how much money you're going to make.
And do we pay this on a per month basis, or is it maybe like all up front?
You're paid up front. However, we would be there for the remainder of your contract to answer any questions about the products that you're using or anything like that.
Okay. All right. And I think another question I think about is, so you give me a lot of stuff about this software, and it sounds kind of complex. Is this something how long would it take to train someone to use this system? Like, would it take like a month maybe?
No, not even. It would just take, probably less than a week. So we would have our team come into your office and train all of your employees, and that would probably take 2 days is normal for your size of your company. Everyone should feel very proficient and comfortable with the software within 2 days, and then throughout the week, even after those 2 days or however long it takes, we'll be here personally to answer questions, show you how to use something, help any of the employees out. And then even after that, call me anytime.
Okay.
I'm always available 24/7. Call me on my personal number. Most of the time we're able to solve the problems within 5 minutes. So super easy.
And then I just have one more quick question. So can it be used in all areas of my organization? I don't want it to be just for like a certain select group of employees. Can I like have all my different departments in this?
Yeah, I really think every single one of your employees would benefit from this. So you obviously, as the founder and CEO, you want to be able to oversee everything, but also your employees that are ordering your supplies. This would make it really easy for them to see that. Your marketing team, they can really benefit from all this information. So because NetSuite is so large and all-encompassing, I think every part of your organization would benefit.
Okay. All right.
So sounding like this would work. So do you think we could work something out today? Would you be ready to commit to contract?
I think you gave me a lot of very solid points and it does sound very beneficial, but I would like just a little bit of time to review this. I want to make sure this is the best thing that we need right now, and that is going to be the most effective use of our money is to get this.
Okay, yeah, I understand. So obviously you have to do your due diligence and talk to other people, but do you think we could set up another time to...
Yes, of course you can talk to my secretary on your way out, but just the next week might be a little bit busier, so maybe 2 weeks from now.
Yeah, 2 weeks would be, so you want to say 2 weeks from today, on Tuesday maybe?
That'll be perfect.
Okay, Tuesday afternoons or mornings, whatever's better.
I'd say about 9 a.m. That's before the busy time starts.
Okay, sounds good. So 2 weeks from today, 9 a.m. And
right.
I'll send you an email, talk to your secretary, and we can figure that out.
Thank you so much, Ferris Ann.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
It was great to meet you today.
Had a great time.
Honestly, Ferris Ann, I don't think you need to do another take.